Let's knock this thing out. The first heat, it's an absolute beauty. Jordy Smith on his way to his best ever result possibly here in Tahiti, up against a former champ. It's a tough draw, but Ace really didn't fire in the fourth round, did he? Some movement here, and it's Jordy Smith who had that inside position and right of way for this wave, and he gets spat from inside the tube, and now he's going to kick out. But it pays off for Jordy holding that inside position. Let's see if there's a good second wave in the set. Sometimes.
Solid amount of reverse rip. You can see the guys paddling against that rip to stay in position, but a very stubborn Jordy with holding that inside position. It paid off for him. So, you know, he got the first great wave that came through the lineup. It's a decent barrel. Let's see just exactly how deep he gets in that barrel. There he's stalling, dragging that front knee in the wall. You know, so pretty deep, but you know, not as deep as he could have been, so I think that's going to keep the score, you know, maybe just a little better than average, Ronnie. I'm guessing 6 or 7, somewhere around there. You know, it could be a little higher. It wasn't a bad ride, but it feels like, you know, sometimes the first wave of the day, the first wave of the heat.
Doing a fantastic job out there, bringing us some insights as we see Jordy now going on the lookout for that backup score. He gets the quick exit. Wasn't a super deep tube, but the cutback to rebound was solid. And there's some points in that. For one of the heavier footed surfers on the championship tour, really loves those big bulky boards, doesn't he? They really saw through the wave. Jordy's got a block splitter. He absolutely busts those things open.
Okay, so Jordy under priority. He has the luxury of just staying busy, Ronnie. He doesn't have to sit out there and wait with Ace, and I like that start for him. You know, that's going to give him the comfort of having 2 little scores. Just kind of, you know, gets rid of the nerves a bit. I know he's going to, he'll realize that this is not going to be a big score. It's decent surfing and okay barrel. Very nice cutback. Nice rebound for Jordy. I love this guy's style. But again, it should be a mid-range score, but the luxury of having those 2 scores is it takes the pressure off. You know, it really motivates the veterans on tour because they got to nearly step it up to keep their job. And during the break, Ronnie, how's that? This is by far the best barrel so far of the morning, much deeper. And that's going to let the judges really go way higher than what they dropped so far from Jordy. So right there, see how deep he is. You can see he goes over the foam ball. That is the litmus test to a solid barrel. If you can ride that foam ball, that means you're right in kind of harm's way. You're as deep as you possibly can get.
Amazing. Just how deep Adrian was able to position himself then, and made good use of the long wait for his first ride. But we can just reflect on some of the strategy at the start of this heat. Jordy really did want that inside position at the start. He was only able to get a 5.5. Ace happy to give it to him, and there's the payoff.
Wow, what a shot right there. You can see Ace from the underwater.
He's a real keeper, almost into the excellent range, and here he goes again now, looking for the backup, looking for the lead, and he is deep in the barrel. And there is a lot of water impacting up into the face of the wave, into the Adrian Buchan, almost getting there on his first ride and taking off late once again here. He's just searching for the lead at this point. He used priority on this ride, but with just under 7 minutes to go, despite the fact that won't go near his first score. Let's have a look at it.
Okay, this is better shape. See that shape right there? This wave is much more gutted out. It's shallow. It has that more of a square transition, so a great barrel ride there from Jordy Smith, and there he is finishing his business with a nice cutback and a rebound. This should be better than his 2 scores right here, and another drainer behind him, but Ace just a little too deep. No, he comes out. Wow, so this all happened during the break. We missed both these rides live, and that is amazing. That is way deeper than Jordy's barrel. So right when Jordy was about to kind of take control of the heat, Ace put it right back in his face. That's going to really put a commanding lead for him.
We thought they were clapping Jordy, but they were acting.
Jordy, one last little swing.
Well, Jordy needs to do the move of the year here. He attempts a backside air, can't complete it. And Adrian Buchan with a very healthy heat score total of 16.77.